Good morning everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we will be continuing from where we left off, beginning the Shadow of Revan. So let's get underway.
Hey, Agent. Was kinda hoping to find you in bed. Guess you're busy.
It's nothing that can't wait.
Well, good. 'Cause I did that sweep like you asked. Found something.
What are we looking at?
A homing beacon sends a broadcast, not a direct signal, so we can't discover directly who's tracking us. Transceivers along our route pick up the beacon's signal. If I triangulate the origin of someone collecting the beacon's data from those transceivers...
We are impressed, but we don't believe we have ever heard of this planet.
Rishi? I know it. Pirates and all that. Never been, though.
Then it's your lucky day, Kalia. We're going to Rishi.
She ought to feel right at home. Ah, a hive of scum and villainy. What a lovely place to be. Oh. Rishi is controlled by the Galactic Order. I was just invited to join them earlier. But I'm going to maintain my free agent status at least for a while. When you join a guild, they tend to want you to take part in guild activities, and, well, not really one for that. Maybe another time, when I feel more teammatey. Now, if it was like a guild of soloists, and everybody just went and did their own thing and only helped when they needed it, sure. But any guild that actually participates in guild activities and stuff, not so much my thing.
Wow! The rumors were true! You're here! You're really here!
You know me?
Oh, sure. I've heard you described in great detail. Great detail. You run the Howling Tempest Gang, the most daring, ruthless pirates of the Gordian Reach. Wherever that is.
That's right. What's it to you?
Just like a pirate. You're all so touchy. I love it. You'll fit right in here. Seems like everyone in Raiders Cove is going on about you and all your insane adventures. Talk about your tough customers.
You're basic. It's very natural.
My people pick up languages and stuff real easy. Some of us like to be formal. I'm more of a cantina talk type. Speaking of cantinas, you'll want to watch for Goro. He wants to fight you so bad, it's not even funny.
Tell me where to find him. I'll see he gets what he's asking for.
Goro's at the Blaster's Path, local watering hole. Probably washing down some Tonatron jerky with some Antellian fungo lager. I'm not allowed there anymore. Long story. So I hope someone hollows your big fight. Wouldn't want to miss a single bloody shot.
Aren't we friendly? I am super glad that our equipment is as high level as it is, because the equipment you get from this storyline literally has you looking like a ridiculous pirate. So I'm glad not to have to go through that again like I did in the old days.
I hear you're looking for me. Or someone who fits my description, at least.
Think you just did that yourself, Goro. Hang on. You're not about to wreck my place again, are you? I'm still filling in blaster holes.
Think so, do you?
No, this won't be a challenge at all. Not for me.
Chonky faguta geopora geotokakise.
You made them watch, that's your fault.
Makipuna mali tuta od mishka.
Are you done talking? Can I go ahead and kill you now? Yes? Good.
Want some of this?
You know, a few blaster marks is one thing. Gives the place some charm. But this...
If you heard Goro before he died, you know I run the Howling Tempest gang, and you know better than to cross me. Someone is about to tell me how everyone on Rishi seems to know I was on my way here. Who will it be?
Everyone's talking about you. Couldn't tell you how it all got started, but I can tell you who gave Goro the idea to come after you.
Don't do it, Karina. You know what Margok would say about ratting out a resident?
If Margok ever pays the tab all you Nova Blades have run up, then maybe I'll start to care what he thinks. Guy you want is Kai Zykan, leader of the Corellian-run scoundrels. A real gem. Goro said Zykan owes you a pile of credits. He hired Goro to take you out for a fraction of what it would cost to pay you.
Where do I find him?
Beats me. It's not like I hang out with the guy. Ask Zykan's crew. They're all over Raiders Cove. Like stink flies.
Thanks for the tip. What are you doing later?
Cleaning up this mess, serving drinks, getting 2 seconds sleep, then serving some more. Sweet for asking, though. See ya, Goro. Hope your brother doesn't decide this was my fault.
If you're wondering why I'm getting reputation objects but not getting reputation, it's because I'm already maxed out here on Rishi. I have had multiple characters and all of them have done the Rishi story arc, so lots of reputation points. On the bright side, it means I don't have to go out of my way to earn any this go round and can just focus on the main stuff. Ah, here we are.
Talk to me.
Ain't happening.
Be wary, people of Raiders Cove. The Howling Tempest gang has
I'm looking for someone.
You're so dead.
Looks like I'm not the dead one.
touch the Howling Tempest gang, and the Empire is afraid to even try.
Talk to me.
Ain't happening.
I want some information.
I'm gonna be a legendary pirate killer.
You say so. I think you're just gonna be dead. Ah, looks like my prediction was right.
I want some information.
Yeah, fine. Like I care.
Smart. Guess he didn't want to end up a corpse on the floor too.
Look at this, scoundrels! A visit from... I was making a dramatic pause, Tomoda. I know it's the Hurling Tempest. Kai Zyken. I'm sure you've heard my name, most commonly accompanied by a longing sigh from one of my former conquests. Now here's the deal.
Whatever you say.
The Corellian Run scoundrels may owe you a debt, but it's not coming out of my hide. Take it up with accounting.
Not even for me.
Well, when you put it like that... Nah, actually, pirate scum doesn't really do it for me, you know? I'm more of a wealthy socialite kind of guy. Okay, alright, listen. We can't pay. The freedom to operate in Raiders Cove isn't exactly free. After the Nova Blades take their cut, we're tapped. Not before you get ditched. I do have something of value. Something I know you want.
You tried to have me killed. I don't see why I shouldn't return the sentiment.
I get it. You're not happy with me. But you might be after this. I record all my holocalls, and that includes the one that warned me you were coming to Rishi. I'll show it to you. Tomoda, get my data pad. Oh, that's bad, Tomoda. That's bad. Oh, right! Yes, thank you, Tomoda! I knew there was a reason I kept you around. Here, you can find and unlock the case with this tracer. And you could even keep the data pad. How's that?
I'll take your data pad. But that doesn't mean I'm done with you.
Gotta hand it to you. The Whirling Tempest crew don't mess around. Right. That's what I said.
Are we done with the city yet? And now we have to chase after the damn monkey.
Hands off the monkey lizard!
You best respect the Corsair's property.
You best just shut up and stay out of the way.
You'll leave us be if you know what's good for you.
You best respect the Corsair's property.
Had enough of your snooping around Corsair territory. You're going down! Yeah!
Thank you for the data pad.
Corsair territory. You're going down!
Kaizaikun, greetings. I have picked too loud to deliver a warning. The Howling Tempest Gang is one of the galaxy's most feared pirate associations. They have just now set their sights on Rishi. As you know, the Corellian Run scoundrels owe the Howling Tempest Gang a great many credits. There is no telling what will happen when you are discovered. I suggest you herald the gang's arrival to draw unwanted attention on them. I'm dispatching several droids across Raiders Cove to do the same. Or you could do nothing and suffer the consequences. The choice is yours.
73. 2 more to max. Now we need to go and deal with a cryo droid, and in order to stop the cryo droids we have to electrocute them, which is always fun. There's a guild called bus drivers. Interesting. Alright, cryo droid, where are you? Somebody's been going through here hitting the stuff without actually knowing what they were doing. Otherwise there wouldn't be so many. There's a cryo droid.
Greetings to you. Would you like to hear a true story about the legendary Howling Tempest Gang? Oh, I beg your pardon. I didn't realize it was you. How exciting. Such a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
You should consider yourself honored and fortunate to have this opportunity.
Indeed I do. My master did not prepare me for the sheer measure of awe I would be required to process. Why, in the time since your arrival, you have already defeated the illustrious Goro, brought fear to the Corellian Run scoundrels, and carried a Corsairs. Even the Nova Blades have taken notice of you. My master would be most impressed.
You know, I wouldn't mind a face-to-face with your master so I can get to the bottom of all this.
It just so happens that my master would like very much to see you, and has authorized me to direct you to a point of contact. Oh, do be careful in your travels. Legend or no, Goro's brother Grum is severely displeased as to Goro's fate.
Now we have to go and locate our benefactor. And naturally it's all the way on the other side of Raiders Cove.
Apustela, Yorore. Tuk now, Prince Monita, Rikoka Shurore.
Okay, let's see what you've got, Ugly.
Ailing, Onore Donatsa, Tingno Bumfry, Ramiruk.
Ooh, I'm scared.
Tuk now, Prince Monita, Rikoka Shurore.
This ugly.
Javitsa, Gola, Gola, Timon stable brar. Sona no Murdakin Pavori Fraya. Pane Nikro, Krorubar.
There, it's finished. Lana Beniko.
Commander, pleased to see you again. I hope you'll forgive the cloak and dagger routine. You must grow tired of it.
I'll make an exception this time. For you.
I see you haven't changed. Good.
Not interrupting anything, am I? Just kidding, I don't really care.
Hello, Theron.
Is that a good hello or a bad one? Outside of Lana, I can never tell with you Imperial types. Right. Okay, moving on. The Revanites are here, on Rishi. That's why we led you here under false pretenses. They can't know we're onto them. We need you to go out there and make life hard for the Revanites' allies, the Nova Blades.
I'll decide what I need to do.
Hey, easy. I'm not making demands, okay?
Theron and I have a plan. Please, hear us out.
From what we've been able to gather, the Revanites' agents in the Empire and Republic have been feeding the Nova Blades intel on ship activity. The Blades then use that intel to ambush military patrols and key shipping lanes on both sides. They're essentially remapping hyperroutes. Hate to admit it, but I haven't been able to remotely slice the Blades' computers. I have to have their security shut down.
The trouble is, we can't have any suspicion raised that our attack is related to the Revanites' activities.
Hence the cover. I should appear to be after the Nova Blades, and the Nova Blades alone.
Yeah, you've got it exactly. Bust up their operations, get their attention, make yourself look legitimate, and then go for the throat.
We have a trusted source who's determined that the Nova Blades base, a wrecked ship called the Aggressor, contains their entire security apparatus. That's our final target.
And who might that be?
Someone you already know.
Two someones, if we're being precise.
We'll place you in range of the first Nova Blade target. That's where our source is waiting.
It really is good to see you again.
Been hiding out a long time. It's nice to see someone who isn't a complete stranger. Good luck out there.
Yes. Oh, we're not going to be so smart to me this time, huh? We didn't get any... No, we haven't gotten any new titles since the Thronebreaker. So, for now it stays.
It's you! It's really you! I can hardly believe my optical circuits.
Jacaro, I don't think I can take any more flapping out of that synthesized yap.
All bluster aside, this planet's inhabitants are not to be trifled with. The Nova Blades in particular are a powerful and organized group. That is why we intend to depower and disorganize them by firing from Jacaro's ship on the targets of your choosing.
If you miss, you make me look bad. Don't miss.
With your guidance, we couldn't possibly miss. I'd wish you good luck if I thought you'd need it. We'll keep in touch.
We should more or less really just be able to speed our way through without the stealth for now. I'll try to avoid fights that are unnecessary, but I also don't want to go too slow. And stealth does slower speed, even though I have speed boosts on stealth mode. Here's where we'll go into stealth.
Jacaro tells me that should be enough to get the Nova Blade's attention. There's a Lieutenant Bernavar in charge of the Golden Flag. Challenging him would make a fine exclamation mark.
Well then, let's go challenge the lieutenant.
It's like a war zone, Commodore. We're gonna lose everything if we don't airlift what's left to the slave camp.
And we're not backing down just because some upstart crew thinks they got what it takes to break us. Buckle down, be a Nova Blade, and kill whoever's messing with us.
But Commodore Margok...
You heard him. Kill whoever's messing with you. Or try at least.
I took down a dozen contenders to get this post. I ain't even a little bit scared of you.
Didn't sound that way to me.
Come on out, I'll show you my gun.
I was hoping you'd pick that one.
Alright, now we go use the holo terminal. I decided to just go ahead and do the bonus because it was simple. Oh, I have to target them to do it. Wheel. Rude. How's this not close enough? Can't do that while fighting. Do they have to be dead before I can do it? Oh yeah, I guess so. Is that captain's body still over there? Yes, okay. I think it's a bit much to have us do this, but alright. Sends a message, I guess. Oh, excuse me.
The job's done.
Excellent news, but it's only our first step.
Someone called Margok is in charge of the Nova Blades. He'll get us closer to the Revanites.
Yes, he will, but he is safe inside his headquarters. We must set his operations into a state of disarray, send his forces scattering.
I intercepted some chatter about a slave camp. Well, more like a slave island.
I heard one of their lieutenants mention it.
Basically, anyone in Raiders Cove who doesn't give the Nova Blades a slice of their action or whatever gets locked away. Some get put into hazardous labor, like mining, but most are sold as slaves to visitors from off-world. It's a lucrative business for the Blades.
So, just like their supply cache, if I destroy the assets, they're left with nothing.
Whoa, if you're suggesting what I think you are...
As you said yourself, these slaves are assets. They're also enemies of the Nova Blades, which makes them all the more valuable to us alive.
You'll have to slip in with one of the Nova Blade's cargo shipments. I'm sure the island's heavily guarded, so try not to get killed.
I believe there are means
You mean you care?
concerned for your safety, as am I. May the Force serve you well.
Won't be the first time we've had to crawl into a cargo crate to get to a destination.
Slaves. The cargo of the stupid and sadistic. Way too bulky and way more trouble than they're worth. Most of the time.
You're getting off this island.
Wow, thank you. We'll hide out in one of them shipping booths till we're ready to go. Thanks. You're all right.
Oh, you won.
Now we just have to ready the shipping container.
Yukaro, I have a pickup for you.
C2D4 here. We have your coordinates and are on our way.
Been mining exonium for the blades every day for 2 years. All to pay off a lousy $3 grand I owed. And I ain't the only one.
Tell your sob story to someone who cares.
Ain't going after sympathy. Just letting you know none of us got any love from Margok and his crew. Even in this place, we hear stuff. About your gang, the way you've been making life ugly for the Blades. We want to be a part of that.
You want to work for me?
Hey, we're good at a whole lot of stuff. Tell you what, get in touch with a pal of mine in Raiders Cove. Harlow Ricks. Check in with Ricks from time to time. Tell him what you want us to do, and we'll do it. Simple as that. You get nice and close to Margok. You give him one for me, all right?
Now we just need to return to Lana.
I'd say the Nova Blades are properly distracted, wouldn't you?
That would be an understatement. Theron's been monitoring communications. You caused quite a stir.
Want some gratification? Here, check this out. Just recorded.
They're blasting on my supplies, my foot soldiers, taking my workers. What are you people prepared to do about it?
This appears to be your problem, not ours.
How would you like it if I made it your personal problem? Give me Revan. I want to talk to Revan.
No, I don't think so.
You don't put Revan on. The Nova Blades stop rerouting galactic traffic. That ain't negotiable.
Revan.
Commodore Margok, are you threatening to alter the terms of our deal? I paid you to do a job, and you've done it well. But that's over now. I no longer have any use for your Nova Blades.
Hey, I know Torch and her Mandalorian clan up and left us. But the Blades still got a lot to offer.
Not if you don't have your own house in order. Put an end to the upstart causing you trouble, and I'll consider resuming our alliance.
You really did it. You got them running scared.
Naturally. You were expecting some other outcome?
Guess it was silly of me to question, huh?
The Nova Blades still have an impressive roster of hardened criminals at their disposal, and the aggressor is still heavily fortified.
The aggressor's their headquarters. You've seen it. A crashed ship Margok turned into a fortress. Can't get in without the proper security codes.
That won't be a problem for me.
We'll get Jakaro to lend a hand all the same.
If nothing else, the activity will keep him from picking apart D4 any further.
See how close we can get to the objective. Now we're at the point where I'm going to start competing for resources. Which means I don't have time for the subtle approach.
You want some of this?
It's away!
Get over to the last tower before they do. Alright. That takes care of that. Now we can go back to being stealthy. Ooh. Better gear finally.
Theron?
Finally in. Nice work. Now to see where Margok's hiding all his secrets.
You dirty, no-good pirate scum.
Funny, that's what I was about to say.
Yeah, go ahead and laugh it up. Won't be laughing long. My forebears founded Raiders Cove. This is my island, and I'm not giving it up. So come on in. Do your worst. In the end, you ain't coming out alive.
If you say so.
They've got live slicers and they're managing network security on the fly. I can't do anything until they're offline.
I'll handle it.
I'm sure you will.
Oh, he didn't sound very happy about that.
Now that you've got access to the place, see what you can do about opening a line for me to slice in remotely.
Your connections have all but abandoned you.
Come find me. I dare you.
Don't have to dare me, I was already on my way regardless.
Security measures are down. Trouble is, so's the network. Margok must have shut it down manually.
This is my ship. Think you could just walk on in and be left alive?
Seems reasonable to me.
Come on!
Theron, are you getting this?
Loud and clear. I'm in. Full access.
This is the sort of momentum we could never create on our own. We need to maintain that momentum. Surely, if the Revanites are done with the Nova Blades, as Revan indicated, they're on to the next stage of their plan.
Revan's hardly the first Force user I've had to take down. It won't be a problem.
It's not just Revan here. It's all his co-conspirators. We don't know how many in the Republic and Empire are pulling strings for him.
While Theron's pulling down data, I suggest you start to make your way back to Raiders Cove. Hopefully you'll have found something of use by then.
What have we learned from the aggressor?
Very little, I'm afraid. It would appear someone took it upon themselves to corrupt much of the data as a last resort.
It's a real mess. Getting fragments, but nothing incredibly coherent. The one thing that does keep turning up is the Mandalorian Margok brought up earlier. The one they call Torch.
What about her?
Well, it looks like Torch and Margok were thick as thieves for a while, then something happened. Had to do with the Revanites. Don't really know the details, but it looks like Torch moved her whole clan to another island here on Rishi. I've got the coordinates.
Jakaro, ready your ship. I'll go see what this Torch has to say for herself.
I'm sending Jakaro out on a scouting run. I've made local arrangements for your transportation should he not return in time.
Wow. You've been busier than I thought.
Get whatever information you can from the Mandalorians. With any luck, they'll lead us to the Revanites.
Alright, time for a Rishi flashpoint.
Warning. Adequate encryption has not been verified. Transmission interception is possible. Please confirm identity. I'm authorized only to speak with the Red Blade.
This is the Red Blade. You want to tell me what's going on?
Master Blade, I am to inform you that your loyal associate Jeeg awaits you at the attached coordinates. Please proceed with all appropriate haste. Also, welcome back to Rishi after your long sojourn on Hata.
And we have a personal mission to attend to as well. Need to deal with the personal mission first. And then after the personal mission is where we will end for the day, because there are 2 flashpoints here on Rishi, and I know, well, Torches is long. I'm not sure how long the other one would take, but Torches is long. So for the sake of not running right up to the end of a video again, we will do the flashpoints in the next installment. Oh, there we go. I was going to say, where's the entrance, but I found it.
You're now 2 meters inside an Umbaran jamming field. If I've pressed the right buttons, we should have adequate privacy.
I received your message for the Red Blade.
Yes, perhaps a bit obvious, but I thought your pirate cover appropriate given the circumstances. So how are you enjoying authority, Agent? You haven't upset the Dark Council, I hope.
My work is in the field, not behind a desk. But it's good to return from an operation and have no one dare to question me.
You never did like being assessed.
Are you even here? The Dark Council wanted you killed for disobedience.
As it turns out, there was concern that I had arranged for certain documents to be released in the event of my death. Instead of execution, I was granted early retirement.
Sounds very straightforward.
Very. I assure you, however, I am no longer involved. I've come only to ask you a personal favor.
Given what you did when I took your orders, what makes you think I'd volunteer for anything you propose?
To start with, we have a shared interest. Shara Jen, the former Keeper and Watcher too.
Go on.
After the Star Cabal's dissolution, Shara was unwell. The damage to her brain from the Cabal's trap had been considerable.
I remember her medical droid. She had trouble speaking.
Add to that her conditioning. She was programmed for loyalty, and we had her working a rogue operation. That aggravated her existing cognitive and psychogenic trauma. She's fortunate she didn't become a vegetable. During Lord Malgus's uprising and the chaos that followed, she was unable to protect herself.
What happened?
She was captured by the Republic. I intend to free her.
Shara saved my life, more than once. She was important to me. For a long time. I owe her this.
As do I. I've made arrangements already. She was carbonite frozen and placed aboard a prison transport, which was then raided by pirates.
And now the raiders have brought their cargo to Rishi.
Precisely. The final step is to retrieve the body and erase all evidence. No one can know what happened. I intend to negotiate Shara's purchase from the raiders. While I do, I need you to provide leverage and cover our trail.
I'm capable of that. I'll even get you out alive. But then you owe me, understand?
I have information you should appreciate. It's yours after the mission. I expect you'll find it makes us even.
We'll see.
I was about to say the same thing.
To begin with, I suggest you slice the raiders' databanks and transmit their files to me. That should facilitate negotiations.
I'm sure they've made indiscretions we can use. And after that?
You'll have the frequency to listen in. You know how this works. You'll find what I need. We can rendezvous here once I've acquired the carbonite.
All right. Let's bring Shara home. Understood.
Ah, you must be Trade Master
You're
Commodore.
dead meat.
That's Media Consortium. Yes. You are looking human who wishes to trade. I understand. You acquired the rights from the prison.
Want some of this?
I'd like to find
Keeping moving is easier said than done when the raiders attacked me at each of the hollow stations. But okay.
Why you want frozen prisoners? Republic carbonite freezing units are superior to my plans. Keep the prisoners idling off the boxes. Do we look like jailers? Then we'll dump the bodies ourselves. Just don't expect us to pay extra. Maybe we sell it all back to the Republic. Oh, I'm sure I can find a reason for you not to do that.
I'm done deleting evidence, sending files shortly. Sending now.
Why should we not sell to the Republic? For one thing, I have files right here showing you destroyed a Republic transport last year. What? Video evidence from your own ship. How you get this? It fell into my hands. I'm sure there's more where that came from.
Uploading files now.
I see you've also had financial difficulty. You lie! Oh, I don't believe so. You've racked up quite a debt to some Trandoshan pirates. Does your crew know you've been gambling? Maybe I make sure you don't tell. Or maybe I can do you a favor. By the time we're finished here, your creditors will be gone. Not possible. Maybe I prefer you gone.
now we have to go and kill his creditors. Must suck walking out the door just to get bombed.
Call the man you owe a debt to. See if he answers. He's gone. Now, imagine. If my people can do that to your enemies over the course of this conversation, what do you suppose they can do to you? All right. We sell carbonite prisoners. It's been a pleasure doing business.
How are you feeling?
I've been thawed from carbonite, pierced by 25 needles, and injected with something I can only describe as liquid humiliation.
I'm pleased you're doing well.
I'm right. Did you tell me? I can see stars. Am I on a spaceship?
Yes, you are. You're safe and you're going to be better soon.
Don't condescend to me.
My apologies. If you'll excuse me. Hold transmission, silence audio.
You said we'd all meet back here.
Yes, I lied. She's on her way to a private medical facility. I couldn't be sure you'd approve.
I'm not your agent anymore, and you're no longer a powerful man. Do you suppose I won't shoot you for lying?
I don't suppose anything of the sort, but I don't frighten either. Shara will be cared for in secret by a group of richly compensated medics and scientists. In a very slow and regrettably painful process, the damage to her brain will be repaired, and her loyalty programming undone.
You can do that?
There are no guarantees. My people say it should be possible. When she is free, I have advised her not to rejoin the Empire's service, and to make a life away from conflict. She's never had that chance before.
Shara Jen was built by the Empire. Service is the only thing she knows. You'd take her away?
Yes. You signed up to join Imperial Intelligence. You kept fighting after everything that happened. You made choices to continue on your terms. She never did. I'm giving her that chance. Talk to her if you like. Say your goodbyes.
Shara, do you recognize me?
Are you concerned about hibernation blindness or the brain damage? Of course I recognize you. The minister, former minister, says you helped me. I don't want to do this, Cypher. I don't want them to decondition me.
Tell me where you are. Look at the stars. Listen to the engine. That mind of yours can piece together coordinates.
You come shooting and take me home to Drummond Pass. I've got enough sense to say no. It's all right, I think. I just don't know who I'll be.
You'll be who you've always been. An agent of Imperial Intelligence. By whatever name. They may get rid of the conditioning, but they can't change your memories. You'll be back.
Maybe so. Stay alive, and I'm sure you'll meet the new me.
I believe our business is done. I have a retirement to get back to, and while I don't expect we'll meet again, I believe I've said that before.
I'm sorry, did you think you were in control here? That you could walk away whenever you wanted?
Actually, I thought I could buy you off. I may be out of the game, but you're not. I hear rumors intelligence is on the verge of reforming at last. Darth Mar intends to divide its command between you and a Sith Lord.
To what end?
You have the experience required, and a Sith can help channel your ambition. A new agency will need new personnel to replace those lost. I have files with potential recruits, untraditional but highly skilled.
What kind of untraditional recruits?
Military deserters, terrorist sympathizers, and Malgus's alien insurgents. All of them believers in a better empire.
Believers in a different empire, perhaps. But no part of my empire. Still, any new intelligence will need expendable manpower. Their sacrifices will buy us time to rebuild.
They may be more difficult to cull than you expect, and you will need them. But as I said, I'm out of the game, and the files are yours. Watch for enemies within and without. Everything is on you now, and you know the stakes for civilization.
And now we've been given a glimpse at what our future is going to look like. In command of the next intelligence organization, dividing power with the Sith Lord that is yet to be named. So, that is where we will end for today on that thought and that little mystery to contemplate over. I hope that you enjoyed today's video. Thank you for joining me. If you haven't already, please hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any future installments. And if you liked today's video, please like and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it, and it really helps out the channel. Thanks everyone, and I'll see you in the next one.